Assalamualaikum. Our group assignment will presenting about additive manufacturing, also called 3D printing. We start with introduction. Additive manufacturing (AM) or additive layer manufacturing (ALM) is the industrial production term for 3D printing, which is a computer-controlled process that creates three-dimensional objects by depositing materials in layers. AM is the process of getting a product out of predefined slice of layer on a featureless platform. The product developed by AM technologies adhere to an adaptive principle as opposed to conventional or subtractive manufacturing technologies, in which the process begins with a block of material and unwanted materials and gradually removed until the desired pipe is obtained. Additive manufacturing, which employs computer-aided design (CAD) or 3D object scanner, enable to creation of, of objects with precise geometric shape. These are built layer by layer, similar to a 3D printing process, as opposed to traditional manufacturing, which frequently require machining or other techniques to remove excess materials. There are three types of additive manufacturing technologies. The first is sintering, which involves heating the materials without liquefying it in order to create complex high-resolution objects. Direct metal laser sintering employs metal powder, whereas selective laser sintering employs a laser on thermoplastic powder to cause the particles to adhere together. The second, AM technology, completely melt the materials. This includes direct laser metal sintering, which uses a laser to melt layer of metal powder, and electron beam melting, which melt the powder with electron beam. Stereolithography, the third type of technology, employs the process known as photopolymerization, in which an ultraviolet laser is fired into a vat of polymer designed to create torque-resistant ceramic pipe capable of withstanding extreme temperature. Because it's similar to traditional 3D printing, the advantage of AM allows for the creation of bespoke parts with complex geometries and minimal waste. The digital process, which is ideal to rapid prototyping, allows for design change to be made quickly and efficiently during the manufacturing process. Unlike more traditional subtractive manufacturing technique, the lack of material waste reduces the cost of high-value parts, and has also been shown to reduce lag time. Furthermore, parts that previously required assembly for multiple pieces can now be fabricated as a single object, providing increased strength and durability. AM can also be used to create a one-of-kind object or replacement part when the original parts are no longer available.
Now we move to problem or challenges in additive manufacturing, 3D printing. Firstly, there are no established standards for 3D printing. While 3D printing allows engineers to create objects at a low cost, it may occasionally come at a quality expense. Apart from high-end equipment costing millions of dollars, many 3D printers produce inferior results compared to traditional manufacturing processes. Lack of global standards is one of the causes behind this. According to Deloitte specialists, many manufacturers and end users have difficulty declaring with certainty that parts or product made via 3D printing will be of consistent quality, robustness, and reliability. It is whether manufactured on the same printer or across geographies. Without this assurance, many firms would be wary of using AM technology, seeing the dangers of unreliable quality to be too high of price to pay for any potential benefits. The American Max and ANSI Additive Manufacturing Standardization Collaborative is working to alleviate this concern. The group goal is to create industry-wide standards and specifications that are uniform and harmonized to help the sector expand. Secondly, we have additive manufacturing has a huge environmental impact. Plastic filament is the most common material used in 3D printers. Even though this is of great quality and very affordable, its waste end up in the landfills. This behavior runs counter to our effort to lessen our dependency on plastic. The waste must be reused for broad 3D printing to work in the industry. Furthermore, another problem with plastic is the amount of energy it consumes. When manufacturing an object on the same weight, 3D printers use 50 to 100 times more electricity than injection molding, according to research conducted at Loughborough University. Similarly, MIT researchers discovered that laser direct metal deposition consumes hundreds of times the amount of power as conventional machinery. Additionally, desktop 3D printers, which are often used in homes and offices for quick prototyping and small-scale production, emit potentially dangerous nano-sized particles into the air. Industrial 3D printers must have exhaust ventilation or filtering accessories and be operated in a well-ventilated setting to avoid negative health impacts. Next, the price of both equipment and product is prohibitively expensive. According to a survey conducted by Strateis Direct, the most important consideration for professional users of 3D printers is the cost of the equipment. While printing with plastic is relatively simple and affordable, metal printers used by large corporations may easily cost tens of thousands of dollars. Even when firms have access to this technology, the procedure takes a long time. In contrast to traditional production, 3D printers have significant expenses associated with creating big quantities of particular items. The number of layers that must be printed as well as the printer speed, which is defined by the raw materials extrusion speed, affect how long it takes to construct an object using 3D printing. Even modern machines that employ metal powders only construct between 5 and 40 centimeters per hour. Therefore, today's metal printers can take days to print. This problem must be addressed by advancement in material science, which will be broaden the range of material available and reduce their costs.
So we will go to number 4, lack of 3D printing knowledge or training among employees. As the use of 3D printing grows in the workplace, there are not enough individual components to design, perform, and operate the machines. Manufacturing organization must invest time and money in staff training for both new and experienced engineers for additive manufacturing to become widespread approach. Number 5, limitation of scalability. Traditional production and sourcing process put companies at risk of maintaining big inventories to deal with unanticipated situation, which wastes a lot of money. Current additive manufacturing technologies, on other hand, may not be able to scale up production in the even unexpected demand spikes. The issue of capability is the third most significant barrier of additive manufacturing in A&D, as this is a highly realistic situation in the aviation sector. The issue scalability, on the other hand, is already being addressed today, with several additive manufacturing companies attempting to improve the production speed of current system to satisfy the aviation industry mass production demand. One solution to this additive manufacturing problem is to create additive manufacturing system that can generate several pieces at a time or that can produce and unload at the same time.
Opinion or how to solve the problem. The first opinion is choose traditional manufacturing methods. Due to a scarcity of materials, design and engineering team frequently prefer traditional manufacturing methods over additive manufacturing. It's reasonable. The cost and availability of 3D printing materials may be the most significant barriers, But material performance is also a huge obstacle. Maintaining part quality integrity, strength, and aesthetic is a difficult task for many manufacturers. While certain industries, such as the dental and hearing device industries, are performing well and altering their client experience, others have yet to progress beyond prototyping to part production. This is because many industries, such as healthcare and aerospace, demand certified materials or certain standards for materials to be used in applications other than the prototype. Today, polymer are the most used 3D printing materials, but metals are the materials that industry are most interested in using next. 3D printing is now best suited for complicated, unique parts that are both expensive and difficult to fabricate using traditional methods. Metals for additive manufacturing will become considerably more accessible to product brands as progress is achieved in lowering the cost of materials and increasing machine productivity. The second opinion is custom engineered materials. Product companies can get unique powders and filaments through engineered materials with production rigor applied to each specialized materials. As a result, part performance and requirements are perfectly meshed. Custom materials offer a wider range of unique materials, a faster time to market, and lower part development costs are some of the benefits of using custom materials. Materials difficulties are unlikely to last much longer, given how far additive manufacturing technology has progressed in recent years. Ability to generate 3D printing things that satisfy standards will improve when new materials are introduced. Since 3D printing technology can also help reduce the number of parts companies utilize, the opportunities are just waiting to be seized. The third opinion is invest resources into training staff members. As 3D printing technology spread throughout the industry, there is a shortage of trained workers who can develop, use software, computer-aided design, and operate 3D printers. Companies must invest resources and effort in training employees on emerging 3D printing technology if the technology is to reach its full potential. This could be difficult because many seasoned engineers and companies are unlikely to embrace new technologies. Similarly, technology institutes must begin investing in the technology and providing hands-on experience in 3D printing to their students. This will oversee all operation of newly trained personnel and assist them in translating their knowledge of the technology's benefits into 3D printing design and finished products. Standardization will make training easier. The last opinion is use eco-friendly materials. PLA, polylactic acid, is one of the most environmentally friendly plastic. It's useful since it's simple to work with and relatively durable, but it also brittle when compared to other plastic. Despite its flaws, it is quite forgiving of tiny errors and produces excellent prints in a wider range of situations. Its main environmental benefit is that it is obtained from biological source, most commonly plant like corn. PLA is most carbon neutral because plants absorb carbon dioxide from the air. Another benefit is that it is biodegradable. However, at ambient temperature, degradation is lower. To make it sustainable, companies need to make sure that printed products are industrially composed or recycled rather than ending up in a landfill or the ocean. PLA will eventually degrade in a landfill or the ocean, but it will take hundreds of years. However, the materials, unlike other types of plastic, is not hazardous to creatures. For instance, PLA is widely employed in medical treatment, where something like a screw must be left behind. It slowly degrades in the body to lactic acid, causing no harm to the patient.
Okay, so lastly, we will go to a conclusion. 3D printing has the potential to boost the entire creating process, from concept design to final manufacturing and everything in between. Different applications have different requirements, and recognizing those requirements is crucial when selecting a 3D printer. Identifying your unique requirement to apply 3D printing across your entire design to the manufacturing process can shorten time to market, improve product performance, streamline and reduce manufacturing costs, and improves product quality and customer satisfaction will help you find the ideal 3D printing capability for your organization. With the help of 3D printing, the world is constantly evolving. The usage of 3D printing for therapeutic purpose is outstanding today. Yet additive layer manufacturing will undoubtedly play a significant role in fixing our issues. 3D printing is truly boundless, and we have only scratched the surface. There are still a lot of more to discover. As may be seen through the website, although 3D printing bones is still in its early stage and is still improving and changing, it has already improved the life of many patients around the world. Particularly in Australia, it is clear that the more money and research invested in 3D printing, the more the technology will advance. Is 3D is unpredictable. A prototype is worth 1,000 images if a picture is worth 1,000 words. Okay, that's all for our class and my buddies. Thank you for watching.